Hi friends, happy Thursday! Welcome to week 5. We are halfway there, actually more than halfway there, through my 8-week pregnancy, birth, and baby series all about breastfeeding support tonight. If you missed anything, hopefully you will catch up soon. Hi guys, hi Dr. Laura, hi Andrea, hi Katie, hi Becca. And Becca, you are 2 or 3 weeks away from baby time, so we are getting down to the wire. Hi Tatiana, hi guys, hi Danielle. Hi Ange, hi guys. Oh, cash burn, totally. I'm so excited to talk to you guys tonight because breastfeeding is one of my favorite topics. Totally, I got you girl, I got you. And hey Olivia, so every Thursday night here, what we do is we kick chemicals to the curb. If you are new to my Periscope channel, my name is Hillary LaMay, and I am an essential oil educator and leader with doTERRA International, and I can't wait to show you why I have a football tonight right by my side. Hopefully I get some street cred with my hubs for having this, but hi mom, hi Crystal, hi guys, and I love utilizing this platform of Periscope to support my global oil team in a convenient way and help be a resource for continuing education for both them and folks that might not have a leader in their oil journey. If they don't have an oil mentor, if they don't have a supportive community, anyone can buy oils. They might not be good quality, but they might not know how to use them. So if you don't have someone teaching you and guiding you, you can always come here to get some education. You can share this broadcast with your followers and friends, also to get an extra entry in tonight's LaMayzing giveaway. You can just swipe to the right or up depending on what kind of phone you have, and you can tap the screen as many times as you want. At the bottom, that just shows me a heart and lets me know that you're enjoying yourself, you're finding it fun and informative, and you're having a great time with me as well. And for everyone that's watching the replay, you can also tap the screen and show me love too. So if you missed any of this series, like I mentioned, you can always pop into the recents section on my Periscope profile page, and you can always go to YouTube, just type in my name. So I'm pretty much all over social media. If you just type in Hillary LaMay on the different, all the different interwebs, you'll be able to get me and follow me and connect with me. And I also administrate a public learning Facebook group. I have a private group just for my team, but I also support those that don't have a leader. So if you would like to plug into that, just shoot me a friend request on Facebook and just send me a little message that you want me to add you to that group, and I will be happy to do that. Breastfeeding Olivia was one of the most amazing times in my life. I breastfed her for about 2 years. I was also a breast milk donor for one of those years for my nephew Jacob. We sent about 35 pounds of breast milk on ice in a cooler to Texas every single month, and it was an honor to be able to do that. It was an exhausting time, but it was an amazing time. And so I want to make sure that you all feel supported if you do have essential oils in your life and you want to use them for your breastfeeding journey. I am very disappointed that I didn't have oils back then. I didn't know anything about oils, and I had no one teaching me about oils back in 2011 when Olivia was born. I didn't start my essential oil journey until 2014. But we're here now. Now we've got oils, and I can definitely share with you some of my tried and true tips, and then as well as incorporating essential oils into the fold from everyone. Hi Robin, thank you so much. Yes, my cups definitely runneth over, and you know, I'm the kind of person that when I want to do something and I put my mind to it, I make it happen. And so it's not really a surprise to me that my breastfeeding journey was that way, because I was very diligent about all of my protocols. I was pumping after every feeding. I was pumping around the clock, you know, every 2 to 4 hours. On demand, I was nursing. And so anyway, but it's just a really great gift. So whether you plan to breastfeed or not, whether this is completely irrelevant to you or not, hopefully you will still watch, because you can share this information with your friends, with your family members. You can make these potions that I'm going to be whipping up tonight for you for baby shower gifts. You can have a great time with your oilers and have a little make and take party and make these, or do these as a baby shower. So please don't stop watching either, because we're going to have a blast, and we're going to talk all about breastfeeding support naturally and comfortably without chemicals, because we kick those chemicals to the curb, and all of those creams and lotions and sprays and things to help keep you comfortable and perhaps to help boost your milk supply can have parabens and fragrance and synthetics, and we don't want your baby taking that in, especially when your baby's coming to breast or when you're handling your baby. You don't want to have those things on you. Hi Anna. And so we just want to make sure that we're talking about that. We're also going to talk about the importance of probiotics in your pregnancy, birth, and breastfeeding journey as well. We're going to talk about some nursing positions, so that's why I've got my handy dandy football. And then we're going to talk also about using the 2 potions that we're going to make to tackle the 2 most common breastfeeding challenges. So we're going to kind of combine them into 2, but the most common breastfeeding challenges are low milk supply. Hi, Becky. Holla. I might toss you a long pass, so you're gonna have to catch it from here to Tennessee. But low milk supply is a major concern. Also engorged, painful, cracked, or tender and inflamed breasts. And so we're going to streamline, like I said, and make 2 potions. We are going to make my Milk Mama roller bottle, and this is gonna be fantastic. I'm actually also adding a few special oils into it to give it a little power boost. And yes, oh good. Hopefully that you find it informative, and if you have any questions, please reach out to me. As always, I would love to support you and give you additional suggestions that you might find helpful as well. And then we're going to do a nice nips roller to support cooling and soothing. So the roller is going to support healthy lactation, and then Nice Nips is going to be great for soothing and cooling. And Becca, if you're still on, you're getting both of these because, of course, obviously you're the inspiration for this 8-week series, and I need to spoil you with all the oil goodness. So you will be getting these along with the padsicles from last week and all the good things in the world. So tonight's giveaway bundle is super duper awesome. You need Nice Nips. You already have Nice Nips, but you're going to need to keep them nice and iced while little baby is getting his food supply. So tonight's giveaway is awesome. I hope you guys enter. All you have to do is go over to my Instagram page and comment with your favorite drink, tag a bunch of friends, get them entered into the giveaway as well. The giveaway will end at 10 p.m. Eastern, and then a winner will be chosen, and I'll post it tonight at 11. Oh yes, the Zoya of the week, of course, is this beautiful hollow glitter. Her name's Millie, and she's really beautiful and purple, and I thought she went really well with my hot pink today. So in the giveaway, I'm gonna move my football for just a moment. Tonight's giveaway is awesome. It actually won't even fit in the basket that I have. This beautiful book is called The Womanly Art of Breastfeeding, and this is a beast. Like, this book is awesome. And so while you're nursing, you can flip through and read this. It's got lots of great tips and suggestions and great practical information for you to support you along your breastfeeding journey. You can also get this electronically, digitally on Kindle, so if you do not win the giveaway, you will not be sad because you can still get electronic copies of this book. But it's a fantastic book. It was put out by LaMayzing, and you're gonna love this book. So, and again, if this doesn't apply to you, you can share it and give it as a gift to someone that does. And then I'm giving the winner this awesome black square zipper case from High Tech Gear. You can find them on social media as essential oil accessory. And this is this beautiful case that I showed a few weeks ago, and it holds your full bottles with the dropper tops, which is amazing for travel because you can still zip it with the droppers. You can put your 5 milliliter bottles in, your 15 milliliter bottles in, and your bottles with dropper tops. So this is going to be amazing, LaMayzing. You're gonna love it. You can have all of your oils on the go with you. And then I've got another plethora of goodies to share as well for the winner. Of course, we need to get our iodine on point always, and nutrition is super duper important when you're nursing because you're gonna need extra calories, you're gonna need the right kind of foods for you. So this is a lime flavored seaweed snacks from Sea Snacks, so thank you to the folks at Sea Snacks. Also, this adorable onesie, this is a 6-month size. My mom has an oil for that. Adorable, so cute. This is from the Root and Petal. You need this in your life. It's so cute. Like I said, even if you are not pregnant or your friends aren't pregnant, you need this to give to someone that will be pregnant in the future. Also, of course, we're always going to talk about magnesium. So magnesium is super important for you no matter what stage of the game in your life you are at. So 3 packets of the Travel Natural Calm is going to be phenomenal for you. Also, a sample of the Tummy Tuck cream that my sweet friend and oiler Patty makes from her Etsy shop at the Natural Vita. She is on my oil team, and she makes all of her products using our doTERRA essential oils, which is phenomenal. And then another one of my oilers, Raylene, owns the Keep It Real Apothecary, and she is the one who makes the fabulous dryer balls that we use instead of using dryer sheets in our laundry. And this is a sample of the deodorant because especially when you're nursing, you do not want aluminum-filled deodorants under your arms getting into your breast tissue where your baby is nursing and into your breast milk. So it is important that you're kicking chemicals to the curb with your self-care products, with your skincare products, with your foods, and all of those things. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad, Olivia, that you're loving the sample. It's so good, and it comes in a stick. So if you really like it, you can go pop into her shop, and I have a coupon code from her shop that'll be good all month. So stay tuned for that in a second. Also, I am going to be using 3 main oils in my potions tonight, and I am giving away all of those, well actually 2 of them, and then I'm giving away the probiotic. But this is a bottle of doTERRA's basil. This is amazing for breast milk support. doTERRA fennel, also amazing for breast milk support, and the PB Assist Junior Watermelon Pixie Sticks. They're LaMayzing. It's not just for the kids, hashtag it's for the adults too. It is so good, and you can use this for your probiotic, and in a second we're going to talk about why probiotics are so important and integral for every step, every stage of your life, but especially when you're breastfeeding. So the winner's going to get the 2 bottles of oil and the PB Assist Junior. It is a stomach lifesaver, 100%. And also, because we're talking about healthy snacks and making sure that we're getting enough nutrition and protein, these cute little organic nutty quinoa bites, this is cranberry and rice, and it's so good. They're really yummy and delicious. Also, a bar of the doTERRA Spa soap, because like I said, we want to kick all the nasty chemicals to the curb. We don't want parabens, synthetics, we don't want any of that nasty stuff. And then, of course, these beautiful little purple straws, because you need to drink more water. You should be drinking water the entire time you're nursing, every single session. So you're gonna want these beautiful little swirly whirly fun straws to be drinking your water. And lastly, the cutie little silver doTERRA keychain to rock your O on the go. So all of these goodies, the sea snacks, they're awesome onesie from the Root and Petal. This is just so darn cute. It comes in lots of different colors, but I thought black was just so unisex. And this beautiful roller oil bag from High Tech Gear, and last but not least, The Womanly Art of Breastfeeding. This book is phenomenal. When you finish it, you can pass it on to a friend, share it with people. It's just gonna rock your world. So that's the giveaway. Now, if you don't win the giveaway, you don't have to be sad, boo sad panda for too long, because I have a bunch of coupon codes too. So the first one is Hillary10 to get 10% off at Essential Oil Style, because Alex is my girl. She's part of the Curl Squad. She's part of the Oil Squad, and she has the cutest shirts, the ones that say 90% oiler, 10% gangster, and lavender is a gateway oil that you might have seen me wear. So you're gonna love those shirts and get them, and you can get a bunch of really fun goodies. So that's Hillary10 for 10% off at Essential Oil Style. The next code is LaMay for 15% off at Red Fox Lane. The sweet ladies at Red Fox Lane make these awesome roller bags that have little individually sewn pouches for each of your rollers from the Root and Petal that you can keep in there, so you're not going to get them lost and they're not going to bang around in there like this Milk Mama one. You just slip it right through inside, and it has its own little home there, so it's not going to clang around. These are adorable. This is the size that Olivia has when she travels to her grandparents' house and friends' houses, and when we travel on the go. So this is fantastic. You can get those for 15% off. Also, Mom's Rock 15 for 15% off all of your Baltic Amber teething necklaces. I personally wear mine. No, I'm not teething, though I do have all my wisdom teeth. So sometimes when the weather changes, I do get some tooth pain, but I use them for inflammation and head tension, and so I pretty much wear mine all the time. Olivia wore hers. This is her original one that she wore when she was 3 months old, and she wore it until she was about 3 years old, and it helps stop the drooling, and it helps with inflammation in the jaw and in the ear area, and prevents like ear infections and stuff like that. So I highly recommend it. You can get them in beautiful ombre designs like the one that I have. You can see it's lighter down there. You can get all different colors and sizes and lengths, so definitely snag those all up. Then you're going to be able to get your Zoya nail polish for 50% off for a little while longer. You can use the code EARTHLOVE, so EARTHLOVE, L-U-V, for 50% off when you do 6 to 24 polishes. Now this is going to expire May 10th, so be sure if you do want to take advantage of that, that you do that before May 10th. And then lastly, Hillary 15 for 15% off everything at the Keep It Real Living Natural Apothecary. So that's your dryer balls, that's your natural deodorant. She also has bath bombs and beautiful things. So shout out to Raylene, thank you so much. She's also participating in my 100th scope giveaway. So this is scope 98. We are 2 scopes away from my 100th scope, so the giveaways for that are going to be like even bigger. We're just building and building and getting there. I'm super excited for that. So I can't wait for you guys to enjoy all of those goodies. And if you've been watching this series or following me on YouTube or social media and you want to get started, this month is the best month to do that. You're going to get $50 in free oil to spend however you want on anything that doTERRA offers. Whenever you get started with a kit, it is the nicest deal ever. doTERRA has never done anything like this before. It is awesome. So if you've been on the fence and you want to get started, tomorrow morning I'm going to be posting a flash sale for a couple days, and it'll include all the basic oils that we're going to talk about in the probiotic. So I'll post that tomorrow morning on Instagram, but if you want to reach out, just let me know. I'd be happy to support you, kicking the nasty chemicals to the curb. So let's talk about the football. Also, we're going to be pilgrimaging through this book, The Essential Oils for Pregnancy, Birth, and Babies, from Stephanie Fritz. She also was on one of the Empowered Life series from doTERRA. If you want to catch that, you can go to doTERRA.com. It's an amazing series, and this book is phenomenal. I love this book so much, and this week we are beginning on page 132. So if anyone has this copy, or if you have it on Kindle, definitely use this as a resource. It's phenomenal. It'll carry you through your entire pregnancy and beyond. And then of course the Essential Life book is essential, and I give this book to everyone that gets started with me when they get on their loyalty rewards program, and it's just such a phenomenal resource. It's like an encyclopedia. It's an Oiler's Bible, and if you are following along, you can bookmark page 301 for pregnancy, birth, and nursing, and all those great tips and tricks. Lots of recipes in there, lots of practical tips. So before we get into our demos and potions, I want to talk about the importance of probiotics. Now, the probiotic that you're going to be winning tonight, if you are one of the lucky winners, is the PB Assist Junior, and these are just probiotic pixie sticks, but the importance of probiotics cannot be stressed enough. And if you don't want to use the PB Assist Junior, you can use the regular PB Assist, and it just comes in a double capsulated form, delivery system in a pill in a capsule, so that you can, it'll get its way to the through the gut and all of that bile and stomach acid, and actually make it to your gut where it needs to do the work. So, but I personally love the taste, and I find it really fun to enjoy the pixie sticks. But probiotic defense is super important that you take that all throughout your pregnancy. It's so very important to add that good bacteria and that good flora to your colostrum, which is the very thick breast milk that's going to come out in your first couple days. The benefits are passed right to your baby. So this helps populate your baby's digestive tract with bacteria that will help destroy disease when their immune system is very new and can be compromised very, very simply. And you really want to make sure that you're doing everything that you possibly can to protect your baby in the beginning, before they have their immune system, before their immune system is strengthened, and before they have their first immunizations as well. So PB Assist Junior or regular PB Assist is going to be fantastic. You can take it daily. I would say the first week or two you take it, maybe take 2 or 3 just to kind of kickstart your body, and then you can take it once or twice a day. You can just take it once in the morning after your breakfast, or once after your dinner, but you're gonna love it for breastfeeding. Now, the importance of switching up your nursing positions cannot be stressed enough as well, because our breasts the milk ducts are like a grape cluster. So think about how a grape cluster is hanging by a stem, and then the stem has all the different grapes. So when you think about your nipple, your breast area, as like the stem of the grape. When your baby is suckling on your breast and they're at a certain position, so this is called the football hold, so I'll try to scoot back so you can kind of see me. This is a football hold, so you're gonna hold it like a football on the side of your body, and your baby's gonna be able to nurse this way. This also helps take some pressure off your neck and shoulders, so you can kind of lean up and have the baby nursing to the side. Then you'll wanna switch to the other side the next feeding, and a little tip that I have for that is putting a hair tie on your wrist, and let's say you're starting on the right side. So you would do your baby's feeding on the right side with the football hold, and then the next feeding you'll take your hair tie off right after that feeding, and so for the next feeding you know exactly which side of the breast to bring your baby, and that way you're gonna work both of the sides of the breasts, and you can hopefully get the most even flow possible. Most of the time, and almost every woman that I know has an uneven flow, meaning that there's one breast that the baby favors more than another, or that you just are producing more milk in one breast versus the other. If that happens, you can double up. So just keep your hair tie on the same side, and the next feeding, bring your baby back to the breast on that side. So those are the football holds, and you want to alternate. The other 2 holds are the cradle, which obviously just looks like you're cradling the baby, and then the cross cradle, which is where you're holding the baby on the other side. So you can nurse from this side, or you can nurse from this side. It's totally up to you. There are lots of manuals and guides. Yeah, you can have the breast friend pillow. You can get a boppy pillow. Just prop pillows up wherever it's comfortable for you. But that's going to be a really good support for you for making sure that you're able to bring your baby to breast and have even flow of your milk supply. So it's also important that if you plan to nurse, you can nurse on demand as much as possible. Now, if you're not able to do that, I definitely recommend getting on a regular pumping schedule so that your body is just getting into a rhythm, because your body is going to provide milk based on demand. So it's supply and demand, just like economic systems, the breast milk is going to work the same way. So you want to bring baby to breast as often as possible before you leave the hospital. Ideally, when the lactation consultant visits you for the last time to say goodbye before you're admitted, your liquid gold is flowing. And so you want to bring baby to breast probably every hour or so. That's what I did. And it's hard because the baby just wants to sleep. They're exhausted. They just came into this world. But you want to be able to do as much as you can to make sure that your breast milk comes in and that you're stimulating the letdown, which is going to be stimulated by you bringing your baby to breast. Now, if you don't plan to breastfeed but you want to pump, you can still do the same thing, but you just need to be as consistent as you would if the baby was. So whenever you're feeding the baby a bottle of formula or whatever you're feeding them, your pumped milk, you want to be pumping at the same time to just keep with that rhythm of the flow. So, and again, if you get like a blocked milk duct or something like that, you just need to switch up the rotation. So do the right side cradle and maybe then the left side football hold, and then switch it up and just keep reversing so that you can really keep the milk flowing, because that's what's going to cause a blocked duct. If you are not releasing the milk and it's ready and it's there, it's going to be swollen and it's going to be painful and it's going to feel tightening. So it's going to feel like hardening and tightening. And you can massage your breast kind of like this as your baby's nursing to kind of let it down, and then you can also kind of adjust your baby's positioning if needed. So hopefully those are some kind of little tips and suggestions that can help you. I'm going to talk about a few others after we do our little demos and potions. So we're going to get into our demo now. The first one is my Milk Mama Healthy Lactation Roller. And this label I got from Aroma Tools. It's really cute. It says Milk Mama on there. You can get a sheet of these stickers for babies and mamas on aromatools.com. And this protocol includes basil, and both basil and fennel are going to be really great for supporting healthy milk supply. And then we're going to include clary sage. And clary sage is also fantastic for supporting your hormonal system. And then we are going to add a very special oil, because this is going to Becca, one of my best friends. And so we're going to add jasmine, because jasmine is fantastic for relaxing and calming you. And this oil, I worked really hard to earn this oil. This is an oil that doTERRA does not sell. You have to not win it, but you have to earn it through a promotion once a year. And so I have to honestly I have to say that I don't really use it for myself, because it's a wonderful oil, but I'd rather share it with friends. So Becca, this one is going to be in your roller because it's super duper special, and I can't wait to share it with you. So for this roller, we're just going to add 5 drops of each of the oils that I mentioned into a 10 milliliter roller ball from the Root and Petal. And of course I like green because I just think it's pretty, and it goes with basil, and it's just pretty. So yeah, I don't want to use it for me. It's like, not that I'm wasting it by using it for me, but I find so much joy in sharing it with other people. So I'm just going to share it with Becca. And hopefully you all will get a jasmine one of these days, because it's awesome oil. So we're going to start with 5 drops of basil. And we're just going to put this into our 10 milliliter roller ball. And I love these dropper tops from Share Oils. Hopefully you guys got all of yours with the coupon codes from last month. And then we're going to add our fennel. And if you are not a fan of fennel, I know that it's a very strong licoricey smell. If you are not a fan of fennel, still add it, but maybe you can add frankincense or wild orange or some other oils to this that you do like. Frankincense would really be a great one, actually. And then we're going to add 5 drops of clary sage. Dropper tops for the win, you guys. Dropper tops make crafting so much easier. 1, 2. Okay, and then we're going to add 1 drop of jasmine, because jasmine's very, very strong, and we don't want to overpower everything else, but it's just a beautiful smell. It's very calming, and it's really nice. So we're going to add 1 drop of jasmine, special jasmine. Jasmine's a very thick oil. And look at that. The jasmine is down there at the bottom. You can kind of see how pretty that is. Gorge! A little blend wizardry on your Thursday night. I hope you guys are having a great night wherever you are. And then we're just going to simply top it with fractionated coconut oil like we do. And I like using the fractionated coconut oil with a pump as well, because it just makes life easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then we're just going to take our little roller ball here and press it in until it clicks. And I love the Root and Petal roller balls, because not only is the roller ball glass, but this is glass. It's not going to leak on you like those cheapy ones that you might have had in yesteryear. And then you just swirl this around and not drop it. And there you go. And so the Milk Mama label is really pretty, and then it just kind of tells you to apply it to your breasts after breastfeeding or pumping, and there you go. So this is our Milk Mama Healthy Lactation Roller that you can use just every day. Just get into the habit, just like you swipe your immunity roller on your kiddos' feet and spine, and you know, you put your lemon, lavender, and peppermint in your hands and breathe it in the morning, or put it on your T-zone. Do the same thing during your breastfeeding journey. And then also just a little safety measure, you don't want to use fennel for more than 10 days in a row. So you want to use this protocol. You can do it every day for 10 days and then maybe take a break for the rest of the month, and then the next month, so you know, just like you would have done your GX Assist, do your fennel 10 days out of the month. Not on the nipple. You don't want to put oils on the nipple. You want to just put it over the area, over the breast area. Now you certainly can, because it's diluted, but you just want to be sure that if you are concerned about it irritating the baby's mouth or being a little bit warm, because fennel is a little bit of a warm oil, you can go down to 2 drops or even just 1 drop. But I would recommend using this topically over the breast area, not on the nipple itself. So you can just go around the breast area, massaging it in before and after, and just see how that works for you. What you can also do, because you need to drink a ton of water, and we're going to talk about this in a second, what you can also do is just put a drop of basil and fennel in your water, and that's going to help support the baby's desire to come to breast and suckle and get that deeper latch that's going to really draw that milk out of your breasts, and then it's going to relieve that pressure. It's going to also kind of just continue stimulating your milk production to keep it going even more. And you can put a drop of fennel or basil in hot water in some chamomile tea if you'd like, and make your own mama's milk tea. So that's a great option as well. Now the next recipe is my nice nips. It's gonna be nice and icy to cool your nips down. So Becca, again, this one's going straight to you. This is just a nice cooling spray. I can tell you that my breasts were on fire in the beginning because I was bringing her to breast every hour, and then when we got home, she was just hungry hippo. It was constant, it was all the time. And then you're pumping and you're exhausted. So I would have loved to have a nice cooling spray. This is just going to be so phenomenal. So all you're going to do is just take a glass sprayer. This is a 2-ounce glass sprayer. You can get whatever size works for you. And we're going to add 5 drops of our oils. We're going to use frankincense. Frankincense is just phenomenal for anything skin related. We are going to add lavender, because lavender is also great for anything skin related. It's soothing, it's anti-inflammatory, it's relaxing for many people. We're going to use melaleuca, which is tea tree oil. This is going to be cleansing and antibacterial. And then we're going to use Roman chamomile, which is just so soothing and calming as well, and fantastic for the skin. And so then after that, we are just going to top with half water and half fractionated coconut oil. So you can use any carrier that you like. I just like fractionated coconut oil because I find that it has a really long shelf life. It's antibacterial and antimicrobial, so it's going to help prevent any infection, any germs, and anything, because if you think about it, your baby's coming to breast and it's a moist area, and germs and bacteria grow in moist areas. So you want to make sure that you're giving your breast time to air out. So either whether it's after a pumping session or after a nursing session, make sure you just kind of give yourself time to like cool off and just dry a little bit. You can put your baby down on a play mat for tummy time while you're getting yourself situated and things like that. So we're going to get started with our oils. We're going to add Roman chamomile first. Roman chamomile is so amazing. I'm so glad that doTERRA brought it back. It was out of stock for a while because the crop was compromised, and I'm so glad that it's back. So we're going to add 5 drops to our dropper bottle, or our spray bottle. And then we're gonna add melaleuca tea tree oil. And you're probably familiar with melaleuca if you haven't gotten started on your oil journey yet from a lot of men's grooming products. It's so fresh and clean, and it's phenomenal for cleansing properties and antibacterial properties, which is of course why it's so great for this recipe. And then of course frankincense, the king of all oils, of course. All right. And like I said, if breastfeeding is not on your menu of plans when you do start a family, or if you're not going to be having children, or if you are a grandma supporting your grandbabies, this information is really great for you to share, even if it doesn't apply to you personally. It's great to know, especially if you are educating and leading an oil team. You can share this information with your oilers. And last but not least, lavender. All right. And then we're going to top with half water and half fractionated coconut oil. You can also top this with witch hazel. It's again just completely your choice, whatever you like. You can also use aloe vera juice that we used in the padsicles last week. So we're just gonna add water, just add water. And my funnel is a little stuck there. There we go. Hold it up like this. Okay. And then we're gonna just pop open our fractionated coconut oil with a pump so that we can get this done faster for you, get you back to your night. All right, that's about good because we want to save room for the sprayer. All right, ooh, fractionated coconut oil, a go-go. And then we are gonna just top with our little spray top and give it a little zhuzh. If anyone knows how to spell zhuzh, I'm still on the hunt for that spelling. So you have your nice nip spray, and what you'll do is you can even use the same method actually with some cotton makeup rounds that we showed last week in the potty pads. You can just spray some cotton rounds and with aloe vera juice and whatever you're gonna use, witch hazel, zhuzh, I like it. And then you can put them in the freezer. And so you can put them in the freezer, spray the nice nips solution on them, pop them out of the freezer and pop them in your bra in between nursing sessions, and that's gonna just give you a nice cooling effect. It's gonna soothe you if you're feeling a little bit inflamed, and it's gonna kill any bacteria that you might be experiencing, or if you're having any pain or mastitis or anything like that. So really in no time we've made a roller to support, I like that spelling, thank you. We've made a Milk Mama healthy lactation support roller, and we've made a nice nips cooling spray to help support you. A couple other little practical tips that I wanted to share too before our time is up tonight. You want to avoid some certain oils during breastfeeding, and those are the hot oils: oregano, peppermint, cinnamon, cassia, and wintergreen, the hot oils. Unless you dilute them down super low to like 1 drop, you don't want to irritate them. You don't want to risk irritating and burning the baby's mouth. So if you're going to use them for anything like deep blue or something like that on your neck and shoulders, just either wear gloves when you put it on, or make sure that you're not getting it anywhere near where the baby's coming into contact with. And then if you want to close out your breastfeeding journey, kind of conversely, you can use peppermint, which is going to help kind of dry up your milk supply. Now, not everybody is affected by peppermint, so I don't recommend figuring it out. I don't recommend trying and seeing if you're sensitive to peppermint, because if you are, then there goes your milk supply that you've worked really hard to maintain. So I recommend just trying to avoid peppermint altogether. You also want to ensure you're consuming lots of healthy fats, protein, lean and healthy fats, heart healthy soups like lentil soups that you can make ahead of time and freeze. My mom made some amazing soups for me while I was breastfeeding. I was starving like Marvin, and she brought these beautiful homemade healthy soups to me, and it was fantastic. Also, if you need to really drink 3 to 4 quarts of water per day. So that means 100 to 130 ounces of water. You can put basil, fennel, wild orange, Slim and Sassy, anything that you like in your water to help make it a little bit more enticing for you. And then you also need extra 500 calories per day. So lots of healthy snacks, low levels of essential fatty acids that can decrease milk supply. So you want to stay consistent with your lifelong vitality pack, and that's your 3 vitamins that you definitely want to have in your arsenal. If you get started this month and you get 50 PV free, I definitely recommend at least getting your PV Assist, your probiotic. But your 3 lifelong vitality vitamins are going to really cover you and supplement your nutrition where you might have some holes. If your nutrition is not that great, or if you just don't have the time to make healthful meals, maybe you can ask some friends to set up a meal train for you. It's all done electronically now. You can even get meal delivery from like HelloFresh or Blue Apron or Amazon Fresh, so you can get a lot of help there. But it's really important. It's garbage in, garbage out. So just like we don't want to eat junk and chemicals and all that, and we want to kick that to the curb while we're pregnant or while we're trying to get pregnant, we want to do the same thing while we're breastfeeding our baby, because that stuff is going to be leached into the breast milk, and your baby's going to be eating that too. So and then zinc can also help with your milk supply. So things like spinach, things like flax, and things like pumpkin seeds. Sorry, I keep going off camera. But flax and pumpkin seeds, those snacks can be really great on the go. You can pop them in your smoothies, your trim shake for extra snack in the middle of the day. And again, if you do need extra protein and extra calories, a trim shake in between breakfast and then again in between lunch and dinner would be a really great way to supplement and get those extra calories in a great way. You can also, like I said, you also want to pump after each feeding. That's just what worked for me. Everyone has their own methods and the things that work for them, but from my own personal experience, I pumped after every feeding so that I was able to fully empty my body, because what was happening is you know, breastfeeding is very tiring for the baby. So they're falling asleep at the breast, then you're putting them down for their nap. And so you want to make sure that you get all of your milk out of there so that you can provide that. You can freeze it. You can freeze your milk for up to 6 days. You can leave it in the fridge for 6 days. You can put it in the freezer for up to 6 months. So you want to make sure that you have a great freezer supply, and especially pumping is really nice even if you don't plan to go back to work, or if you don't work outside the home, because your husband and your friends and your family can help feed the baby in bottles, and that's a really amazing bonding experience for your spouse, and you don't want to take that gift away from them as well, because just like you are supporting your baby really in the 4th trimester, which is when the baby's outside of your body, you're actually the only one that they need to maintain life outside for that first little while. So it's really beautiful if you decide to breastfeed. I cannot speak highly enough. If you want support and you're not sure if you want to do that, reach out to me. I'd love to help you. Yeah, you just defrost it in the fridge. You just let it sit in the fridge and defrost, and then, you know, you're able to keep it for up to 6 months. So it's a great way, even if your milk dries up or if something happens and you're put on an antibiotic, you can double up on your probiotics, but you want to still keep pumping even if you're not going to be providing that milk to your baby, to keep your milk going. So and like I said, I overproduced. I had a large stockpile in the freezer, but that allowed George to be involved in the journey, and it allowed him to have a role. And especially in the beginning, even if he wasn't able, because men don't breastfeed, right? He wasn't able to feed her while I was exclusively breastfeeding in the beginning, just to get into a rhythm. He was able to clean the pump, clean the flanges, put the milk in the bags, clean up the dishes, make healthy meals, help change diapers, burp the baby, do her laundry. So, I mean, there are so many ways to involve your spouse, and it's really important to do that. You don't want to take that gift away from them. Yeah, and aunties like to feed the baby, totally. So, and a hands-free pumping bra will set you free. I had to go back to work. I work from home, but I still had to go back to work. So I got a nursing bra that was a pumping bra that was hands-free, and so it had a space inside each area where you can put the flange of the breast pump, and so I was able to, on meetings and stuff, or when I had to go into DC for meetings and stuff, I was able to go into the break room and still maintain my nursing schedule and pumping and all that stuff. So there are lots of great ways and tips and tricks for you. Hopefully these were just scratching the surface and giving you some inspiration. If this can apply to anyone in your life, maybe now or later, it'll be on YouTube, so you'll be able to grab it a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, if you need it. So hopefully this was helpful. Next week we're going to dig into oils for well baby and newborn and infant support with oil blends. It'll be my 99th scope, so be sure you enter the giveaway tonight. I can't wait to see who wins, and we have 2 more, well, 99, next week will be the 99th, and then the week after that, my 100th scope party. So thank you guys so much for joining. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, reach out to me. I'd love to support you if you are ready to get started on your oil journey and get $50 free in oils, whatever you might want. And also cedarwood is the free oil this month, and then all the petal diffusers are free 10%, or I'm sorry, the petal diffusers are 10% off this month. Cedarwood's free, petal diffusers 10% off. So if you want to grab a bunch of those and give those as baby shower gifts in addition to these and maybe some basic oils, they're awesome. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I love hanging out with you guys on Thursday night and kicking chemicals to the curb like we do. I hope you guys have an awesome night. Bye.